Out there, see that little purple flower just on its own? So beautiful. And there's no doubt that moving through this sort of terrain is hard work, and it's often the little things that give you a pick-me-up. But for me, it's suddenly coming across that sort of a flower. And I always kind of think of it, it's like, you know, it's like God's extravagance. You know, it's there, nobody might ever see it. It's like nature can't help but create beautiful things. I just love that.
I'm still following my river down in the hope it will lead me to a tributary of the Amazon. After being soaked for 24 hours, my strength is being sapped. I need food and I need to get dry. But before long, my path along the riverbank comes to an abrupt end. I've got two options. I can either try and wade it. Thing is, I'm just going to end up soaking wet, and this water is cold, and that's the last thing I really want. The other option is just to jump and go for this tree. You know, and the worst thing that can happen is that I'll end up in the drink wet anyway. But at least this way there's a chance I can stay dry. I can't afford to get this jump wrong. Grab the branch with both hands and then use your momentum to swing your legs up. But watch out for loose moss. Whew. I'm right on the edge of the rainforest. From now on, my journey's gonna get a lot tougher. I'm out of the cloud forests of Ecuador and I'm entering the dark jungles of the mighty Amazon. The rainforest here has over 9 feet of rainfall every year, and it's home to over 1 million species of plants and animals.
I'm definitely now down in the rainforest, and I can tell this just because of the height of the tree canopies above me. Some of these are probably 80 foot high, and also it's much more humid down here, really noticeably so. But I'm down also in a pretty permanent looking creek, and it's this that I hope will lead me to eventually a river, the Amazon, and eventually civilization.
In the wet season, this would be a raging torrent, but at the moment, I can use it to lead me down.
Now you can see here where two streams meet in like a junction. But the important thing is, just keep following the flow of the water downhill.
This part of the Amazon has a huge variety of wildlife. Over 8% of the world's animal species are here.
Look at these guys. Oh, these are palm weevil grubs. Wow, I'll tell you what, these are the biggest grubs I've ever seen, look. And this is just the sort of place that they like. They feed off all this rotting, soft interior of the palm tree. But these are absolutely massive. And actually the locals eat a lot of these. They're like a delicacy. They're full of good protein, and you can actually eat them whole. Look at it wriggling around. Holy smoke, that is just...
The Warani tribe of the Amazon consider these a real delicacy.
Horrible. And you know what? They can keep their delicacy. I'm just trying to get one more down.
They're a mouthful of goo, with a texture of cream cheese with crunchy lumps of gristle. But that goo is also good protein. But the Amazon rainforest is also full of life that is easy on the palate.
Just beginning to drizzle again. That's a good time for a bit of fishing as well.